43 degrees Celsius, 109.5 degrees Fahrenheit. At least that's the heat index for today. I can feel every last bit of it. The UV is showing as extreme. And, well, while I love being outdoors, I can't be out in this. I'm going to have to wait a couple of hours until this sun goes down. And then I'm going to have to get a little light on the subject. But that forecast rain that was supposed to be here today never showed up. So we're going to take care of some of this.
Living in a van down by the river, singing loud. No times, no change, just the rolling clouds. Freedom tastes real sweet when you're nothing to give. Living in a van down by the river's where I live, where I live.
Okay, so we're going to gather our tools and materials. I'm going to get a rubber scraper or a plastic scraper and get as much of this adhesive off as I can. This doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be somewhat smooth. And I can't see the screen, so I can't see what I'm recording here. So if I'm way off in the boonies, you know how it is with sun on the screen. Okay, so there's the rust. I'm going to tape this up, tape this off, sand this down, see if we can't prime it. The goof off the plastic scraper should get that VHB tape off. Black adhesive sealant will seal the gap. I do have new VHB tape that's going to go on to the rainblade. Okay, well, we're going to start off just scrape with the plastic scraper. That VHB tape. So we'll come back in a minute and show it all removed. Okay, so the goof off is an acetone based thinner solvent, and it's not going to be great for this paint, but I've got to get this stuff off of here. So the idea here is take the goof off, apply it to the rag, and apply that to the adhesive. Okay, you can see we're smooth here now. Up here, it's almost smooth. Now we've got this much left to do, and there's no real sense in me videoing that. You can also see we've got that rust to deal with. So this is the steps I wanted to show, though, because this has to be clean before I can sand the area and prep it for paint. This whole area here is going to be gone over with new paint. Well, due to a sudden and unexpected change in the weather, that's as far as we can go before I've got to process this and get it out the door. Sorry, I did promise I was going to keep that Saturday and Wednesday release schedule, and this is late Tuesday and the weather's not looking like it's going to cooperate until then. So we've got the adhesive gone. The next step is take the oscillating multi-tool with the fingernail sanding attachment, and we're going to sand that panel down. I'm going to mask it off and hit it with a little bit of OSFO so that we convert any remaining rust, get it neutralized, sand it down as smooth as I can, And then we're going to wash that down, dry it out, and then hit it with some of that Rust-Oleum cranberry spray paint, that 32-year-old burgundy paint. Pulling a brain blank on the actual name of the color, not really that important. Burgundy, okay. That 32-year-old paint, there's no way I'm going to get an exact match for it. So yeah, it's going to be a mismatch. Most of that's going to be covered up with the rainblade anyway. And in the long run, I do want to color change the entire van. I want to clean it up and get everything done to where I can do a tan and dark brown two-tone, kind of a earth tone with the Raptor liner. Sorry, my nose itches. And then I want to do I need to figure out how to do a pattern. I need to figure out, I'm probably going to have to freehand it with some paint, but I want to put like a mountain outline on the rear quarters, just above the wheel wells, going around the back. And that's really about it. I mean, nothing too fancy, but I don't want it to look like it was just a cheap, fast job. I want it to look good. So that's it. The next 2 videos that are coming are going to be very weather dependent. I have 3 big items, well, 2 items in the pipeline and 1 huge item in the pipeline. My next 2, the small ones that are coming, are going to be, we're going to finish up this rainblade repair, and I'm going to replace the bungee for the penthouse top. I've tensioned it once and it's already lost the retention again, so I've got to replace this bungee cord. I've got the shock cord. I've got new ends. I'm not going to reuse those metal ends. I've got plastic ones that will not wear as hard on the canvas. And so we're going to do that. We're going to try to finish up the rust abatement. But the more exciting one is I have the plywood now. We're going to do that cabinet countertop in the kitchen. I'm totally redesigning this kitchen cabinet. That 2-step thing that Sportsmobile did, I'm doing away with that. It's going to be one complete height. We're going to have the sink and the stove in that same cabinet, which means I need to open up the front of the cabinet in order to have a door opening. So we'll go through that. It'll be a step-by-step process. Once I get the rainblade and the pop top done, I'm going to empty out everything out of those cabinets, and then we'll start attacking them. So that's going to be a multi-part series. Basically leveling up the 2 cabinet pieces, cutting the top, cutting the opening, making the doors, that kind of thing. So stick with it. This should be interesting. Okay, that's all I've got for you for today. I really, really hope you enjoyed this, and really hope you stick with me as we go through these next steps. If the weather doesn't cooperate with me, at the very least, I will take the van to the car wash so I'm out from under the weather with a ladder. Hopefully they won't run me out, and then I can go around and do the elastic. That really, really needs to get done. And I mean, at the least, I can OSPO this rust for now and just hit it with some paint just to protect the metal. But I really want to finish this up as right as I can for now. So the big one is going to be, that rust area and the rainblade. That rust was caused by the rainblade. Make no doubt about that. What happened was the rainblade has that VHB tape, and the VHB tape held moisture against the side of the van. What I need to do when I reinstall it, that's why I got that black silicone sealant. I'm going to run a little bead of silicone sealant around it. I'm just going to, run it, damp my finger, and then smooth it so that any water that comes down there is just going to run over the outside of the rain blade. So yeah, there's some changes coming. They're in process, and well, like I said, I hope you enjoy what I'm doing here. We're looking, this is getting to be late August, early September. The weather's going to start getting cooler. So we're going to start being able to get out more. I'm not going to go take that cross-country trip again, not too soon. I'm going to start tackling the truck repair project. That may or may not get on video. I'm hoping it will. But the 4x4 pickup repowering, that project is still going on. And we're eventually, when that's done, we're going to kick into high gear on doing the shell camper on that. And I may actually build a custom camper shell for that. That's been gnawing on my brain for years. So I've got the design ready to go. I just need the truck back and get after it. You may find this one interesting, or you may laugh at it. So stick with me. Okay, well, thank you very much, and I hope this has been a blessing for you. You have a great day. Thanks for watching my video. If you like what you saw, please be sure that you click like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and share my video with your friends and family. Please be sure you go back and check out the older videos in the archive. There's some great stuff in there that I'm sure you'll enjoy. And if you'd like to support my work, please be sure to visit us at wildersportoutdoors.com and buy some merch. There's some great stuff there, and it'll go a long ways to help us out. All right, that's it. That's the video for today. Stick with us, and you'll catch the next one. And like I always tell you, get out there, be productive, be safe, but most of all, be blessed. I'll talk to you later.
But here by the river, I feel